But Daniel, he's sworn in as a special prosecutor, and I'm sure he knows the exigencies of the time that we live in. And like he properly demonstrated during his vetting, his commitment and willingness to fight corruption is quite something that was properly substantiated at his vetting. And we have absolute confidence in him that he would get to work immediately, because there's a number of things, Daniel, a number of things that needs to be investigated, especially COVID-related transactions, because some people are taking this pandemic as a whole cash cow to milk the state and to sign some unacceptable contracts and doing all manner of things, at the expense of the state. And so the exigencies of the time do not allow us to also allow the special prosecutor to enjoy some honeymoon.
Right.
And I know that he will understand us, in this particular matter.
There is, however, a concern of capacity, because remember that Mr. Amidou, when he was at the office, had just a few investigators to help him. He was even raising issues about the building to house the Office of Special Prosecutor. All of these are issues that he has to deal with. So there are logistical challenges, there are human resource challenges that Mr. Kisei Jabin has to deal with. We don't even know if for an investigation the size of Frontiers, he would have the capacity to deal with this properly, so-called. Remember that Martin Amidou was petitioned on another matter, which, pardon me, it escapes me, and he stated clearly that, look, I don't have the capacity to deal with it currently, so I would have to wait on this one. Are we sure that Mr. Jabin can deal with it properly now?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, if you look critically at the Special Prosecutor Act, we believe that Mr. Jabin has absolute jurisdiction in this matter. And concerning the issues that we have raised, in terms of this contract, we believe that he has enough capacity to go into it. The issue about technical capacity, then I wish that we will be able to, for just a minute, forget about Mr. Martin Amidou, because he was very disappointing in that office, and we wouldn't want to let his disappointment cast a slur on the potential of Mr. Jabin. We have so much confidence in Mr. Jabin. We did so for Mr. Amidou at the beginning until he proved to us that he didn't have, that strong commitment or that efficiency that we thought he would have in that office. And so I would refrain from, always trying to link Mr. Jabin to the weaknesses and the failures of Mr. Amidou.